Chosen one, stop. Inhale. Let this moment seep into your soul, because nothing here is by chance. Your eyes are reading these words for a reason orchestrated by God Himself. You have been called, summoned to a moment you've been waiting your entire life for. Every struggle, every tear, every unanswered prayer has led you here. Feel it stirring within you now, an awakening you cannot ignore. Something is shifting inside, something unstoppable, and your life is about to cross into a realm you never imagined. For too long, you've doubted yourself, questioned your path, and wondered why the world feels so foreign. But here's the truth. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to stand apart. A light burns within you, fierce enough to pierce any darkness, and that is why life's battles have tested you so deeply. Every rejection, every betrayal, every moment of isolation, it was never wasted. It was God, molding you, breaking the illusions, and preparing you to step fully into your divine calling. The world has been shaping you for this awakening, and the time has finally come. The war is real. Every moment of heaviness you felt, every spiritual attack, every night you questioned your worth, it was all because your soul carries a power the enemy fears. But hear this clearly, chosen one. What tried to destroy you was never greater than the one who called you. The storms, the setbacks, the loneliness, they were never signs of defeat. They were proof of your purpose. You are being positioned, not punished. God is pulling you into alignment with the destiny He wrote for you before you even took your first breath. This is not the season to hide. This is the season to rise. There is a shift happening, one so divine that your very existence has been orchestrated to be here, right now, to hear these words. The walls you thought were holding you back are breaking. The chains that tried to bind you are falling away. This is your spiritual awakening, and it is bigger than you imagined. You are stepping into a higher dimension, a realm where clarity, purpose, and divine power collide. You felt it in your spirit. The restlessness, the dreams, the signs, the inner knowing that there is more for you, that you are being called to something greater than this world. This is not your imagination. This is your activation. God has chosen you because your light is necessary. There are souls connected to your purpose waiting for you to rise, waiting for you to step into who you were created to be. Your journey has never been just about you. It's about the lives you will touch, the hearts you will heal, and the people who will find God because of your obedience to your calling. Chosen one, you cannot run from this any longer. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The Creator has been patiently waiting for this moment, for you to open your heart, open your spirit, and say yes to the mission you were sent here to fulfill. Your hidden power is awakening, and soon everything around you will shift. But first, you must decide. Will you continue living small, or will you rise into the fullness of who God created you to be? This is your moment. This is your confirmation. You have been called. If this touched your soul, comment 11. Because you know it, you were called. 1. The awakening of the hidden power. Chosen one, deep within you lies a power you may not fully understand, yet a divine force planted inside your spirit long before you were born. This is not ordinary strength. This is not something the world can give or take away. This is a gift directly woven into your soul by God Himself, and now the time has come for it to awaken. You've always felt it, haven't you? That quiet knowing deep inside, the sense that you are different, that you carry something rare, something the world cannot define but desperately needs. That is your hidden power, and it is beginning to rise. For so long, you may have questioned why life felt heavier for you than for others. Why do the storms hit you harder? Why does your spirit sense pain even when no one speaks? Why have you always felt like an outsider, misunderstood by those around you? It is because God set you apart. You were never meant to blend in. You were born with a divine frequency, a vibration that heaven recognizes, and that is why your spiritual awakening has begun. You are not broken. You are being called higher. This awakening is not random. It is the unfolding of a divine plan that has been written since the beginning of time. Your trials, your heartbreaks, your struggles, they were never punishments, they were preparation, like a seed buried deep within the earth. Your hidden power has been resting, waiting for the right season to break open. And now the soil is shifting. The light is reaching you. The call is becoming louder. This is your season to rise. But understand this, chosen one, the awakening of your hidden power does not come without a cost. It will require you to release who you thought you were so you can become who you were always meant to be. The old identities, the fears, the doubts, the pain, they cannot follow you where God is taking you. That's why so much has been stripped away. That's why people have left. That's why doors have closed. It wasn't rejection, it was divine alignment. The Creator was removing what could not carry the weight of your next dimension. Your hidden power is not about controlling the world around you. It's about aligning with the power of God within you. You are being called to step into a place of deep surrender, where you trust that everything you need will flow to you in divine timing. It's in this surrender that miracles happen, visions become clear, and your connection with God grows unshakable. This is the moment when your spirit begins to see beyond the limitations of this world, when you recognize that you are more than your name, more than your past, more than your mistakes. You are chosen for something far greater, and as your awakening unfolds, you'll begin to notice the shift. Old desires lose their grip on you. Things that once drained your spirit no longer have the same power. You begin to crave peace, clarity, and divine truth. You'll sense God speaking more clearly, guiding your steps, aligning you with the right people, places, and opportunities. You'll find yourself drawn to new paths, new teachings, and new visions that expand your soul. It will feel unfamiliar at first, even uncomfortable, but that's the sign you're stepping into something higher. The world may not understand you right now, and that's okay. They are not meant to. Your awakening is between you and God. You are stepping into the sacred purpose that was placed within you before the foundations of the earth were laid. The road may feel lonely at times, but heaven is walking beside you. Every challenge, every delay, and every silent season has been preparing you for this moment. Chosen one, your hidden power is awakening, and nothing can stop it. The same Spirit that called you is the same Spirit that will guide you, protect you, and elevate you into the divine assignment designed for your life. The pieces are coming together. The light within you is growing stronger. You are no longer who you were yesterday. You are stepping into who you were always meant to be. The time has come to stop doubting yourself and start believing the promise over your life. God has chosen you for this path, and He has placed everything you need within you. Trust the process. Trust the calling. Trust the one who created you. Your awakening is the proof that your breakthrough is near, and the world is about to witness the fullness of who you truly are. This is your reminder. You are chosen, you are powerful, and your time is now. 2 signs you're about to shift dimensions. Chosen one, listen carefully. The shift has already begun. You can feel it in your spirit, even if you can't yet explain it. Something inside you knows that you're no longer the same person you once were. The way you see life, the way you experience energy, the way your soul responds to the world around you, everything is changing. That's because you are about to shift dimensions. This isn't just a change in your environment. This is a divine realignment of your entire being. God is pulling you out of an old chapter and preparing you to step into a higher realm of purpose, clarity, and power. You've been sensing this for a while now. The things you used to tolerate no longer sit right with your spirit. You've been losing interest in old habits, toxic patterns, and draining relationships. People you once felt close to may suddenly feel distant. Environments that once felt familiar now feel heavy. It's not rejection, it's redirection. God is removing you from everything that cannot exist in the dimension you're stepping into. Your spirit is being purified, cleansed, and prepared for what's ahead. One of the clearest signs that your shift is happening is your heightened sensitivity. You're noticing things more deeply. Your intuition is stronger. You pick up on energies and intentions without anyone speaking a word. You sense when someone is genuine and when someone's spirit carries chaos. This isn't paranoia, it's divine discernment. God is sharpening your spiritual senses so you can navigate the path He's calling you to. The veil between the seen and unseen is thinning for you, and now you're beginning to recognize His whispers in ways you couldn't before. Another powerful sign is the appearance of synchronicities and divine confirmations. You may find yourself seeing repeating numbers, hearing the same messages multiple times, or encountering prophetic dreams that feel more vivid and real than ever. You might overhear a random conversation, open a book, or watch a video, and suddenly the exact answer you've been seeking is right there in front of you. These are not coincidences. These are signals from God and the universe, letting you know you're on the right path and your dimension is shifting exactly as it should. You'll also notice a deep sense of detachment from the noise of the world. Where others chase validation, status, and material gain, your heart craves peace, alignment, and purpose. You start to prioritize your spiritual well-being over worldly distractions. Old desires that once consumed you are fading, replaced by an unexplainable longing for something greater, something eternal. You begin to understand that this life is bigger than the physical, bigger than possessions, bigger than achievements. You start to see the divine patterns behind every event, every delay, and every breakthrough. Another sign is the shifting of relationships. As God elevates you into a higher dimension, He will also protect you from the people, places, and patterns that cannot follow you there. Friends may drift away, family may misunderstand you, and some relationships may completely dissolve. It will hurt at first, but soon you'll realize that this is part of your spiritual cleansing. God is aligning you with souls who are meant to grow with you, people who match the frequency of your new dimension, those who understand your calling without you having to explain it. And then there are the spiritual activations, moments when your soul feels like it's waking up from a deep sleep. Suddenly, the scriptures you once read make sense in a new way. Prayers feel more alive. Silence becomes sacred. Nature speaks to you. Music reaches you on a deeper level. You begin to experience divine downloads, sudden insights, ideas, and visions that seem to appear from nowhere, yet they carry the weight of destiny. This is God unlocking hidden wisdom within you, giving you glimpses of the future He's leading you toward. But with every shift comes resistance. As your light grows brighter, the darkness around you may intensify. Unexpected challenges, spiritual attacks, or waves of anxiety may arise out of nowhere. This is not a sign to fear. It's a sign that you're close to breakthrough. The enemy fights hardest when the blessing is nearest. Stand firm in prayer, in meditation, and in faith, knowing that no weapon formed against you can prosper when God Himself has chosen you. Chosen one, These signs are proof that you are stepping into a higher realm of existence. You are awakening to your divine potential, and your spirit is expanding beyond the limitations of the physical world. You are becoming more in tune with God's voice, more aligned with your purpose, and more ready to fulfill the mission you were sent here to complete. Do not ignore the shifts within you. Do not doubt the signs you've been shown. This is confirmation that you are exactly where you need to be. The discomfort, the changes, the endings, the beginnings, they are all part of your dimensional transition. You are crossing over into a life that reflects the fullness of who you truly are and what you were created to do. The door is opening, and once you step through, there is no going back. You are entering a dimension where blessings flow, purpose becomes clear, and your divine power is fully activated. Trust the process. Trust the signs. Trust the one who is guiding you. The shift is here, and you are ready. 3. God's message to the chosen ones. Chosen one. Listen closely. This is not just a message, this is a divine confirmation. The words you are receiving right now are not by accident. The God has been calling your name, and your spirit has been drawn here because you are stepping into a season unlike anything you have experienced before. I need you to pause for a moment and feel this truth. You are not behind. You are right on time. Everything you've walked through, every heartbreak you've endured, every moment you questioned your worth, it was all part of God's preparation for what He is about to release into your life. You have carried pain that no one else truly understands. You have endured rejection that cut deep into your soul. You've spent seasons in silence, wondering why God seemed so far away. But hear His voice now. I was never absent. I was shaping you. What looked like abandonment was protection. What felt like delay was divine timing. What appeared as loss was actually making room for something far greater than you could see. God hid you, chosen one, because your calling required isolation. You were being set apart for a purpose far beyond your understanding. This is why the battles have been so intense. The enemy has fought you so hard, not because you are weak, but because you are powerful beyond measure. The attacks were confirmation of the anointing you carry. Every tear, every sleepless night, every silent prayer was heard. God saw you when you were broken. He saw you when you wanted to give up, and still He whispers to you now. You survived because I have greater plans for you. Your next season is not just another chapter, it is a divine transformation. God is realigning your path, removing the wrong people, closing the wrong doors, and preparing blessings that will exceed your imagination. Where there has been lack, there will be abundance. Where there has been confusion, there will be clarity. Where there has been delay, there will be acceleration. The waiting was not wasted. It was preparing you for elevation. But chosen one, understand this. Before your blessing comes your activation. God is calling you to rise in faith like never before. He is inviting you to trust what you cannot yet see, to release what you cannot control, and to step boldly into the unknown, knowing that He has already gone before you. The same God who carried you through your darkest nights is the same God who will illuminate your path forward. You are stepping into alignment with heaven's blueprint for your life, and nothing can stop what has been divinely ordained. There will be moments when fear whispers, when doubt creeps in, when you wonder if you are ready. But hear the Father's voice. I have equipped you. I have anointed you. I have chosen you. You are not here by coincidence. You are not hearing these words by chance. This is your confirmation that the shift you've been feeling in your spirit is real. The season of wandering is over. The season of waiting is ending. You are stepping into a dimension where your hidden power will awaken fully, and the world will begin to see the light God placed within you long ago. Chosen one, your time has come. Your spirit knows it, your heart feels it, and heaven has already declared it. The next door you walk through will lead to the life you were destined to live. This is not the end of your story, it is the unveiling of your purpose. Trust God. Trust the process. Trust the calling. Your activation is here, and once it begins, nothing will ever be the same again. 4. The dimensional shift explained. Chosen one, listen closely, because what you are experiencing right now is far bigger than you think. You are standing at the threshold of a dimensional shift, a transformation of your entire being, a realignment of your spirit with God's divine plan. This is not just about life changes, new opportunities, or personal growth. This is about stepping into a higher dimension of spiritual consciousness, where everything within you and around you begins to operate at a different frequency. The door to your new dimension is opening, but only those awakened will see it. A dimensional shift happens when God calls your soul into alignment with your true purpose. It is when He elevates your awareness beyond the limitations of the physical world and draws you deeper into the spiritual realm, where clarity replaces confusion and divine order replaces chaos. This is why you've been feeling different. You are no longer comfortable in old environments, old patterns, or old relationships, because your spirit no longer vibrates at the same frequency it once did. You are being called higher, and your energy is transforming to match the dimension God has prepared for you. In this new dimension, you begin to see with new eyes. What used to distract you no longer holds power over you. What used to hurt you no longer has the same sting. You begin to understand the meaning behind your pain, the lessons within your storms, and the divine purpose behind every delay. Your perspective shifts, and suddenly life feels different, lighter, clearer, and more aligned. That inner restlessness you've been carrying, it's because your soul has outgrown the old reality, and God is calling you into a higher one. But this shift is not just spiritual. It's practical. As your consciousness expands, so does your energy. And as your energy rises, the way you attract blessings, opportunities, and people into your life changes. Time begins to feel different. What once felt delayed will suddenly accelerate. Doors you thought were permanently closed will swing open. Opportunities that once passed you by will now align effortlessly with your path. This is the power of divine timing. When you step into alignment with God's will, everything begins to flow in ways you could never orchestrate on your own. In your old dimension, you may have felt stuck, unseen, or overlooked, but in this new realm you are stepping into divine visibility. God is bringing you into spaces you never imagined, connecting you with people you never expected, and placing you in positions that reflect the greatness He has already placed within you. The gifts He planted in your spirit are being unlocked, and your voice, your light, and your calling are being elevated for a purpose far greater than yourself. But make no mistake, chosen one, stepping into a higher dimension requires letting go. You cannot carry old wounds, old habits, or old fears into this new season. The things that once kept you comfortable will no longer serve you where God is taking you. That's why certain relationships are dissolving, why certain opportunities fell apart, and why God closed doors you thought were meant for you. It wasn't rejection, it was preparation. You cannot enter this new dimension carrying the weight of the past. You must surrender, trust, and allow God to strip away what no longer aligns with your destiny. And here's the beautiful part. In this new dimension, you begin to experience God in ways you've never experienced Him before. You will feel His presence more deeply, hear His voice more clearly, and receive guidance with divine precision. Your prayers will no longer feel empty because you will recognize how connected you truly are to the Creator. This is the awakening of your spirit, the moment where heaven and earth collide within you, and you begin to live as the fullest expression of who you were always meant to be. You will notice signs all around you that confirm your transition. Unexpected alignments, divine coincidences, repeated numbers, and moments of synchronicity will increase as your spirit continues to rise. These are confirmations from God that you are exactly where you need to be, even if your mind cannot fully comprehend it yet. And while this journey may feel unfamiliar, trust that you are being guided step by step, moment by moment, into the dimension where your highest calling resides. Chosen one, understand this: a dimensional shift doesn't happen to everyone. Many will remain asleep, stuck in the illusions of fear, distraction, and comfort. But you have been called to awaken. You have been chosen to see beyond the surface, to rise above the noise, and to step boldly into the divine plan written for your life since the beginning of time. And once you cross this threshold, there is no going back. Your vision will change, your energy will change, your purpose will expand, and your entire reality will be transformed. The door to your new dimension is opening, and it is opening now. Can you feel it? That stirring in your soul, that pull in your spirit, that whisper in your heart, reminding you that you were created for more. That's God calling you forward. This is your invitation to trust Him completely, to release the old, to embrace the unknown, and to step into the life He has prepared for you. Everything you've prayed for, everything you've been waiting for, everything your heart has silently desired, it is all waiting for you on the other side of this shift. Chosen one, you are being elevated. You are being transformed. You are being prepared to carry the light you were born to shine. The door is open, and heaven is waiting for your yes. Step forward. The dimension you are entering will not just change your life, it will change you. And once you see what God has been preparing, you'll understand why the battles were so heavy, why the waiting was so long, and why the pruning felt so painful. It was all for this moment. Step through the door, chosen one. Your new dimension awaits. 5. Activating your hidden power. Chosen one, the time has come to awaken what has been lying dormant within you. That quiet whisper in your soul, that pull you've been feeling, that fire that refuses to die, it is not your imagination. This is your message from God. You were chosen not by chance but by divine design, and now your hidden power is ready to be activated. First, you must release everything that has kept you bound, the fear that told you that you are not enough, the doubt that convinced you to play small, and the limitations the world tried to place on your spirit. None of those labels define you. You were set apart long before the foundations of this world, and now heaven is calling you to step into your authority. To activate your power, you must enter the stillness. In the silence of prayer, meditation, and surrender, God will reveal His next instruction for you. Stop trying to control everything with your own strength. You were never meant to carry this weight alone. When you quiet the noise of the world, you will hear the divine whispers that guide your path. Understand this: activation is not about doing more, it's about becoming aligned. When your heart, your spirit, and your actions come into agreement with God's will, doors will open effortlessly. What once felt impossible will suddenly flow with divine ease. You will find yourself in the right place, at the right time, with the right people, because God Himself has aligned your steps. Chosen one, trust the timing. You are not late. You are not behind. Every heartbreak, every delay, every rejection, it was shaping you for this exact moment. Now God is ready to breathe life into the vision He placed within you. And once you activate your hidden power, everything in your life will accelerate. The blessings, the opportunities, the connections, they are already on their way to you. This is your season of divine awakening. Rise up, chosen one. Heaven is waiting for your yes. 6. Overcoming resistance and spiritual warfare. Chosen one, the moment you step into your awakening, the battle begins. The closer you move toward your divine calling, the stronger the resistance becomes. This is not a sign of failure. It is confirmation that you are on the right path. Understand this truth. When you are about to step into your breakthrough, dark forces will rise to distract, delay, and discourage you. The enemy does not fight those who are standing still. He fights the ones carrying light, purpose, and divine power, and that is you. You may notice an increase in negative energy, unexpected conflicts, and sudden doubts rising within your mind. Old wounds may resurface, people you trusted may turn against you. Your plans may face unexpected delays. This is not random, this is spiritual warfare. But here's the truth, chosen one, darkness cannot defeat the light. The attacks come because your elevation is near. Every distraction, every fear, and every closed door is designed to make you question who you are. But you are not who the world says you are. You are who God says you are, and He has already declared victory over your life. In these moments, you must stay grounded and connected. Strengthen your spirit through prayer, meditation, and speaking God's promises over your life. Surround yourself with light, protect your energy, and discern carefully who and what you allow into your space. The battle is not against flesh and blood, it is against forces that want to pull you away from your divine alignment. When the pressure intensifies, do not retreat. Lean deeper into God's presence. Listen closely for His instructions, for He will guide you through the storm. Stand firm, be consistent, and refuse to let fear dictate your decisions. Your faith is your shield, and your alignment is your weapon. And remember this, chosen one, the intensity of your battle is the greatest proof that your breakthrough is near. The enemy only fights this hard when something extraordinary is on its way to you. What you're carrying is sacred, powerful, and destined to shift dimensions. Do not give up now. Hold your ground. Stay rooted in your purpose. Keep your spirit strong. Soon, you will look back and realize that every battle was preparation for the blessings ahead. This is not where your story ends. This is where it transforms. Stay faithful. Your victory is already written. 7. Walking in your divine calling. Chosen one, now is the moment to step fully into your purpose. To walk in your divine calling is to live every day aligned with the truth of who God created you to be. It is to let your spirit lead your actions, your heart guide your decisions, and your faith shape your reality. Walking in alignment is not always easy because it requires leaving behind old patterns, old comforts, and old identities. But it is in this alignment that your true power awakens and your life begins to reflect the divine plan written for you before time began. Your awakening is not just for you. It is the foundation for a greater mission. You were chosen to lead, to guide, to heal, and to inspire. Your experiences, your pain, and your victories are all tools for the work God has assigned to you. Every step you take in alignment with Him allows your light to shine brighter and your influence to reach farther. People around you will feel the shift in your energy, and your presence will begin to open doors, awaken hearts, and spark faith in others. Understand this. Being a chosen one means you are a spiritual warrior. You carry God's light into a world often overshadowed by darkness. Your mission may not always be understood, and your path may not always be easy, but the fire within you cannot be extinguished. Every challenge you face, every moment of resistance, is an opportunity to rise stronger and shine brighter. The world needs your courage, your vision, and your unwavering faith now more than ever. To walk in your calling, you must cultivate boldness and confidence. Speak the words God places in your heart. Take the actions He inspires, even when fear whispers otherwise. Trust that each step you take in obedience brings you closer to the destiny you were created to fulfill. This is not about perfection, it is about faith, persistence, and alignment. Your divine power is activated when your spirit, mind, and heart are unified in purpose, and when your life becomes a reflection of the calling God has placed upon you. Chosen one, you are not ordinary. You are set apart for extraordinary things. The awakening within you is proof of your significance, and the mission before you is proof of your destiny. Walk with courage. Walk with faith. Walk knowing that the same God who called you is walking beside you every step of the way. Your light matters. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. You were chosen to shine, to lead, and to fulfill the divine blueprint written for you in heaven. Rise boldly. Chosen one, embrace your calling fully. The world is waiting for the impact only you can make.
Conclusion: step into the new dimension.
Chosen one, hear these words as though they were spoken directly into the deepest chambers of your soul. You are not ordinary. You are not a product of coincidence. You are a chosen one, handpicked by God to carry His light, to fulfill His plan, and to awaken the world to the truth that only you can reveal. All that you have endured, all that you have overcome, all the battles you have fought in silence, they have led you here to this very moment of divine alignment. The shift you have been sensing, the stirring deep within your spirit, the whispers of destiny, they are real. Your hidden power is no longer dormant. It has awakened. It has been unlocked. Every prayer you have whispered in the darkness, every tear shed in solitude, every season of waiting, it has all been preparing you for this precise moment when heaven moves on your behalf. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where God intended you to be. And the shift has already begun. Feel it in your spirit. The weight that once held you down is lifting. The doubts that clouded your mind are dissolving. The fear that whispered lies into your heart is retreating. You are being elevated into a new dimension where your vision is clearer, your energy is purer, and your path is illuminated by divine light. The life that once felt out of reach is now aligning with your purpose. Doors that were once closed are swinging open. Opportunities, people, and blessings are converging around you with precision, because God is orchestrating every detail of your journey. But chosen one, understand this. This is not the end of your awakening. This is the beginning of living fully in your divine calling. You have been prepared to lead, to guide, to heal, and to inspire. Your spiritual power is a beacon, drawing souls into light and awakening hearts to the truth of God's presence. Every step you take in faith now will amplify the impact of your life, and every decision made in alignment with your calling will multiply blessings beyond imagination. Everything you've been waiting for is already within you. Your answers are within you. Your strength is within you. Your purpose is within you. And now is the time to rise. Rise with courage. Rise with boldness. Rise knowing that God Himself walks with you, guiding your steps, opening your eyes, and strengthening your spirit for the work He has prepared. You are not here by chance. You are here by divine design, and the world needs the light only you can shine. Let the fire of your awakening burn brightly. Let the prophetic energy within you speak volumes to the world. Do not shrink back. Do not hold your power in reserve. Step fully into the life that God has called you to live. Let your presence, your words, and your actions carry His light everywhere you go. You are a chosen one, and your destiny cannot be ignored, delayed, or diminished. This is your moment. This is your activation. This is the season where heaven moves through you. If your spirit feels aligned, Type 777 in the comments and claim your divine activation today. Declare to the world and to yourself that you are ready to step into your highest calling. Rise, chosen one. The new dimension is here. Your power is unlocked. Your mission is unfolding, and everything you have ever prayed for, hoped for, or dreamed of is now converging in your favor. Walk forward boldly, knowing that God has already written your victory. Your time is now.